Welcome to Black and Gold Today, brought to you by Ray Brandt Infinity. I'm Rachel Whittaker. Here on this Friday for Saints Opponent Insight is Ravens beat writer Jon Meoli of the Baltimore Sun. Jon, good to see you.
How's it going? Thanks for having me on.
Well, a huge key to Monday's game will be how the Saints' beleaguered secondary fits together through tough injuries. Now, how well do you think Joe Flacco will be able to pick them apart?
If this game was happening week 5 or 6, I'd say pretty well. But since they last played an NFC South team, when they played Atlanta, they kind of threw the ball at will, and since then Joe Flacco's had a lot of issues just timing wise and finding his underneath receivers. A lot of the Ravens success in the passing game has come just over the top with Torrey Smith, where if that's what they want to do, then that's totally fine. But I know they've tried to kind of take those plays out of the forefront and hit Steve Smith and Owen Daniels underneath and really try to move the ball incrementally as opposed to relying on those big plays. If the Ravens can get that underneath passing game going and get who I assume is your old friend down there, Steve Smith, back to the level he was at earlier in the season, I think they might be able to do that. But when the Ravens play teams with good offenses, they tend to try to match that. And if the Ravens are trying to match points with Drew Brees and the Saints, I don't think they'll be able to do it. They just haven't really found that part of their offense just yet.
Yeah, although you never know, the Saints only put up 10 points against a fellow AFC North foe, Cincinnati, last week. Now, the Ravens' run game is something that's really caught my attention. And Justin Forsett, he's got over 700 yards this season, 5 touchdowns, more than 5 yards a carry. What has he brought to this offense?
Well, honestly, when he was signed early in the season, he was signed the same day in April as I believe Owen Daniels was, and those two guys, for all the I guess lack of attention they got, they've been two pretty big parts of the offense. But Justin Forsett was honestly signed in a lot of our minds as a guy who could, as a smaller running back who could replace Ray Rice in the offense until Ray Rice's suspension was up. Obviously, that suspension is not up and it won't be up. But once Bernard Pierce fumbled in the first game, Justin Forsett was the guy who took his place, and he hasn't really given the job back. He's embraced the fact that this is his chance. He's been around the league for a long time, and he hasn't really gotten one. And I think that's the most exciting part about what he's done, is the fact that someone who appears to be such a deserving guy is finally getting his chance, and he's running with it.
Exactly, and the Ravens' 6-4 record would be leading the NFC South comfortably by 2 games over the Saints and Falcons, but instead they're chasing Cincinnati and Pittsburgh. So, Jon, who wins on Monday and why?
My pick, I believe I put in for the paper, was 33-27 Saints. I mean, for all the talk you said, can Joe Flacco pick apart the Saints' beleaguered secondary? The Ravens have one of those too, and I think Drew Brees is way more equipped to expose it. And I looked it up that the last 6 home games for the Saints, on Monday night, Drew Brees' quarterback rating is like over 140. It's insane. So I figured I'd go with the pattern there, even if these might not be the Saints of old.
Yeah, I was thinking it might be a more low-scoring game, maybe kind of medium, like 23-17 or something like that. But I think the Saints will somehow pull it off. Just somebody on the defense will step up, and the offense will capitalize, and maybe a turnover will be the difference. So, Jon, well, thanks so much, and safe travels to New Orleans.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
And next, we're at Saints Camp for our Trivia Challenge.
Affordable luxury is here at the Ray Brandt Infinity Pre-Owned Center. Over 100 of the world's finest luxury cars and trucks are on sale. Infiniti, Acura, BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Lexus, Porsche, Land Rover, Jaguar, and more, all within reach. And special low luxury financing rates makes it easy to buy. Affordable luxury is here at Ray Brandt Infinity of Metairie Pre-Owned Center, 3700 North Causeway Boulevard, Metairie.
Welcome back. Fox 8 will join me pregame on Monday, so I'll draw this week's Trivia Challenge winner. We asked you, when the Saints beat the Ravens 37-25 in 2002, which Saints defender intercepted 2 passes in helping them force 5 Baltimore turnovers? And the answer, Fred Thomas. We got a lot of correct answers this week, so thank you everyone. And without further ado, we'll draw this week's winner from our lovely Saints helmet. We have Vince DePaula from Rochester, New York. Vince, congratulations. You are the proud owner of a Saints Christmas ornament to get you in the black and gold holiday spirit. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you Monday.